Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Dreamers Download. Today is super exciting. This is something our community has been waiting for, asking about, and just anticipating for a while. And I know for me, I've been excited to build relationships and see some of these people before even making this announcement. So first and foremost, I am Addie. I am the social media manager for Nifty Dreams. We have Nick and a couple other faces here today, but Nick, do you want to say hello really quick before we make our announcement?
Hey everyone, it's great to be here. I love these Wednesday downloads, as we are calling it now. I appreciate that new change in name. It gives me a chance to connect with our community and answer questions about the DAO's progress. So, yeah, just really happy to be here and particularly excited about um, some of the important announcements we're going to make today.
Yeah, we are super excited. We'll have more people joining as well in a little bit here. Nick, if you could help me with the presentation slide.
Sure.
Everybody that has just joined, please comment where you are joining from today. I see we have some tried and true dreamers in the house. We're so happy that you're here. Even Martine was counting down. That's amazing. Awesome. Well, while Nick gets set up here, as you can see, we have a couple other beautiful women in the house today. I know I've been kind of like hyping it up on social media, some like saying, can you guys guess who's going to be coming today? But we are finally making our announcement for the DAO Guild leadership today. So we are really excited for that. Hello from India. Hello from Bangalore. We have a lot of India in the house. That's awesome. So we just want to take this time to really introduce each one of you. Well, we should have more people joining as well, but just to introduce each one of you, get to know you a little bit, introduce you to our community, and hear your perspectives on DAOs and leaders and your position in leadership and what you really see community to be. Because that's why we're all here, right? Like a DAO is a very unique thing. It's a new concept to a lot of people. It's definitely only new in my life within the last year. So I'm still learning about the functionality of a DAO. So I'm really happy we all can meet here together and kind of just share our mindsets around that. So Nick, if you're able to share that really quick.
Yeah. So you want me to share the slides with the PFP? Is that?
It is. It's called DAO leadership.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. Technical difficulties. Leslie, hello. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to see you.
I know. It's been, a couple weeks, so.
Yeah, I always see you in spaces, showing up all the time.
Yeah,
I love it. You're so active. We're really appreciative of that.
Oh, you're welcome. And now I've just gotten thrown a loop with my mom, so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that's okay. No, she has to all of a sudden move out of her place, so now we've got to help her move in between all of our trips. So that'll be fun.
I have been there.
She's going to be moving in with me for a bit, so it's going to be kind of chaotic because she doesn't stop talking. And so I've got to run spaces, and she's going to be talking in the background constantly. So it'll be interesting.
It'll become like an inside joke with the community, right?
Yes.
You'll be like, oh, that's my mom.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
That's amazing. And hello to Reva. So nice to meet you. I've heard such great things about you.
Yeah, usually Nick is very generous with his compliments, so thank you so much, Nick. But yeah, it's good to be here. I've been following the journey of Nifty Dreams for quite some time, but I haven't been involved in a lot of the town halls that you guys have been holding in the Twitter Spaces as well. But you definitely see more of me in the upcoming whatever that we've got scheduled for all of us. So it's exciting.
It is. It's super exciting, and we'll do more formal introductions in a moment. We're just waiting for more people to join and for our slide to work.
I'm sorry, Addie, but I don't have a link. The deck that I have is different from what you're referring to. Can you give me a link?
That is so weird.
Sorry, I was not expecting to present anything here.
No worries at all. Let me see if this link is working here. Technical difficulties. And hello to Mirna. Good to see you this morning. Oh, you're on mute. Hold on. Oh, there you go.
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hi, nice to see you all.
Hi.
Nice to see you too. It seems like it's been a while, even though I chatted with you just yesterday.
Yes.
That's the
I
Web3
know.
world, right?
Yes.
One day feels like many days.
Yes. Hi, Riva. Hi, Nick. Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. It's a sunny day here, and it's Friendship and Love Day today in Bolivia. So
Hmm.
you can feel love in the air, like everyone is running with flowers, with chocolates. It's happy environment.
That's amazing. I wish we all need a day like that here.
Like Valentine's, but we also celebrate Valentine's.
I love that. I think that that's something we should vote into the DAO. Awesome. Nick, what are you excited for today?
Well, I'm pretty excited for the announcement we are going to make here. The fact that the DAO is coming together and we have a community guild together. We've got community guild leader and we've got these amazing ambassadors. But before we get into that, there is an important topic I also wanted to bring up. And if you don't mind, I'm going to go solo for a moment.
Cool.
I guess I need to be solo myself here. All right. So I think all of us are at this point aware of what is happening in Iran. And I wanted to take this moment. If you wouldn't mind, all of you, to mute yourselves, please, because I'm hearing background noise. Thank you. So we are all aware of what's happening in Iran. And I think it's very important that as a collective of artists, we are very clear about our position on what's happening. So I just wanted to take this opportunity here to articulate what's going on. But before I do that, I want to share a video with you that was sent. I've been talking to a lot of the people on the ground. I've been doing Zoom calls and really understanding what is happening. So I want to share this video with you. And then I want to talk about the DAO's position. So give me a moment here when I share this video. So it's something. So folks, this is what's happening. This is what's happening on the ground. This is peaceful people just standing around are being violently attacked by morality police. This is unacceptable. Like, this is unacceptable. We can't stand silent about this, right? So what I want to just let you know is that from our perspective, behind the scenes, we are reaching out to as many people in the artist community, in the Iranian artist community as possible. We are talking to them. We are getting information, and we're going to publish that information, and we're going to take a stand. And our stand is that the Nifty Dreams DAO supports equality and human rights everywhere, every day, all the time. We cannot just passively sit back and do nothing about it, I know that we don't have the resources to create change, but that doesn't mean we do nothing. Change comes when a lot of people take small steps and small actions, which results in a big, big action. So I just want to very publicly state that we support the Iranian people in their fight against an oppressive regime. We support women's rights. And to all our Iranian friends, we are with you in this fight. Like every single member in the leadership role in this DAO is here to support you. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you. Me personally, my DMs are open. I'll hop on a Zoom call with you. I will talk with you. Whatever we can do, we will do. We are remote, but that doesn't mean we cannot do anything. So expect, at least from me, uh, personally, to see a lot of information where I will share about what's happening on the ground, because knowing what's happening is important. It's pretty easy to bury stuff, you know. And I will ask all of you out there, out of respect, to please, for the foreseeable future, not DM me to look at your art collection, not DM me about buying things, etc. I'm very focused on supporting the Iranian people now, and these are all distractions. We need to put our art sales aside for a moment and figure out how we can individually, each and every one of us, take small steps to support the Iranian people. And that is as simple as liking and retweeting all the news that you see. We need to get the word out and get more and more people to understand what is happening there, the brutality and the oppression that's happening. So I just wanted to make that statement. So please stand in support.
I just want to say to you, thank you, and thank you. I'm 100% behind you on this, trying my best to do everything I can for them as well. And just thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right. And that actually brings us into the topic of community, which is what we are here to do. So we can do better in this world when we are working together, right? I always say, like, if you want to go fast, go solo, but if you want to go far, go together. And community is how we are going to go far together. This important issue is right in front of us right now, and maybe as a community we start thinking of tackling it. But before we do that, we first have to establish leadership. We have to establish who is going to lead us there. And this is great. Like, we have the leaders right here. So I'm super excited that we are actually now forming our community guild, and we have the ability today to talk to these amazing people who are already community leaders, who are already established, and who are going to take us forward. So really excited for this. And back to you, Addie. But I just needed to make that statement. It's important for us to stand in support of our friends.
Thank you so much, Nick. That was so well said, and really needed a moment to share our hearts on that, because I know for me it's been very heartbreaking, and it's hard being at a distance. I know a lot of people must be feeling like, what can we do? How can we help? And like Nick was saying, taking a moment to retweet your friends or people in the community that are Iranian artists and women, and sending a message, showing support. Sometimes just little actions like that, even just sending someone a DM to check on them, goes a really long ways. So there is a lot of ways that we can support even from a distance. So I'm super grateful to you, Nick, for bringing up that really important point today. And I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about community and supporting each other in the moments that really matter, and all throughout, because you never know what people are going through collectively and individually. So that's why it's so big on my heart to help build community here and create a safe place for everyone. So I'm excited just to hear all of you guys' mindsets on community as well. And were we able to get that slide working? We're having technical difficulties. Hopefully that works now. It's the same link. But if you can take a moment, you guys, just to think of ways that you can support our Iranian friends in the community. If you have a good idea, please comment it in the comments so that way we can idea share and really come together in this support. And from a community side and a social media side, if there's any ideas you guys have for us, for me, that we can help roll out, any spaces you want to do. I have somewhat limited capacity, but we are more than happy to help and support and take those ideas seriously. So here we go. DAO Guild leadership. Leadership is so important, and it gives us a lot of structure and it gives us a lot of direction, right? So I've been looking forward to this because I've been hearing from different communities, from different ambassadors, and essentially where we're at right now in the DAO is we have all these incredible projects rolling out, but we need more backing and we need more support and leadership. So our first introduction for today, if you want to go to the next slide there, and if you just want to take a couple minutes to share about yourself personally, professionally, and your mindset on community. But first we'll share from Riva, and I wanted you guys to get to know their faces. So I'm going to bring you up, Riva. She is heading the Community Guild. And why don't you take it away?
Yeah, thank you very much for the warm introduction. And thank you very much, Nick, for touching on such a sensitive and pertinent subject for the day. Well, quickly going into myself, I like to call myself a dragoness or crypto dragoness in the Web3 space, but my real name is Riva. But I think since I entered Web3, a lot of people know me as Crypto Dragoness with the number of DAOs or communities that I'm part of. So I've spent 15 years in around 15 to 20 years, I think, in broadcasting and advertising in total, in multiple different countries. And now I'm full-time Web3ing. I'm currently using my experience, whatever that I've learned, the knowledge that I've gained, the networks that I've built in all these countries and all these organizations, the real life IRL organizations that I've worked with. And I'm using that experience to do a lot of creative work, copywriting work, creative direction with Web3 organizations. And one of that would be Nifty Dreams DAO, of course. I'm also the founder of a mission-focused NFT project. It's called Brava NFT, and we help survivors of sexual and domestic violence while creating awareness around these topics. So whatever that's happening in Iran is, of course, very, very pertinent to whatever that we are doing. Charity, Web3 education, and mental health focus is a large part of what we do at Brava NFT. So I originally come from Singapore. That's where my family is, and that's where I was born and everything. But I've been living in Dubai for the last 11 years or so. But I do consider myself a global citizen even before I entered Web3. Yeah.
Awesome introduction, Riva. Thank you for sharing a little bit about yourself. I love what you said. You consider yourself a global citizen. I resonate with that so much. People always ask me where I'm from, and I say planet Earth. I think maybe planet Earth. So I love that so much. Thank you. And do you want to just quickly share your thoughts on what makes a successful community and just your mindset around community?
Yeah, thank you for asking. Actually, I'm building a handbook for community nurturing and marketing, because there's no such playbook that exists in the Web3 space, right? Because the space is evolving so quickly. So it's like whatever that we learned a week ago, it expires today. Like it doesn't even stay relevant. But some of the things that stays relevant when it comes to, and I would like to say community nurturing really, and cultivating a community rather than building it. Because in Web3, I think because we have like the interoperability, it's so easy for communities to actually jump from one to another, and therefore, we can't really build something because it moves quick. People move so quickly, but what we can do is actually cultivate a space for them, so that people have more reasons to stay in that particular community, to keep contributing and engaging. And one of the things that helps people to stay in a particular community is making them part of decision making. And I think Web3 and a large DAOs at a large, they've started doing that. Some DAOs do it better than others. Nifty Dreams DAO does it so well. But helping them feel that they are part of the decision making process, that they are contributing, and then community then becomes not an option, but it becomes a priority. The next thing is, I think everyone knows that we kind of like in a digital nature of stuff, which is physical and digital that comes together. And a lot of articles that if you've read like over the past few years about how is the future of work going to be, or the future of communicating going to be, it all most of them circle around the fact that there's going to be lesser and lesser human interactions. And I think that is so incorrect, because now we can see that the network effect is really strong in communities, especially with Web3. And despite digital nature, human relations are more important than ever. And as what Nick was saying, we kind of all remote, but then we're finding a way to come together and do something exciting. So that is the strength of community. So it doesn't matter where we are, it doesn't matter which country we live in, whether we even in planet Earth, or maybe, who knows, 20 years later we might be operating from planet Mars. But I think the instant feedback loop, and the fact that somebody feels part of a family, or part of a group of like-minded people, is so strong. And when they actually be also part of contributing to one single cause or goal, then it becomes stronger.
So well said. I couldn't agree more. And I wanted to specifically point out what you said about the distinction between technology and human relations, right? I know for me, the past 5 years, maybe even up to 8 years, I've heard a lot of people kind of fearful about the direction of technology. But I loved what you had to say, that it really almost even points out our need for human relations and allows us to specifically focus on that, because we don't have to do as much of the technical work in some situations. So I love what you had to say there. And I wanted to take the time to really introduce you to the community, because the point of the community guild, which is what you'll be heading, is to engage the worldwide community that we have here, primarily in the regional languages, and just keep people informed about what we're doing in the DAO and our activities and the DAO as a business. And so one last question on just the topic of community for you, Riva. How do you see the community guild contributing to the success of our DAO?
Individuals are going to really matter. I think we have already moved away from looking at groups of people as a target audience or a target community. So one-to-one interactions is something that's going to really support the strength of the community and whatever that's going to happen in the forthcoming future. Ideas are something that are ever evolving, and every single day, all of us have multiple ideas, and the strength of the community also lies in people sharing how the future of the guild is going to be, or the future of the entire DAO is going to be. It is so difficult and it's impossible actually. When you look at Web 2 versus Web 3, one of the key differences is when you're marketing or when you're building an audience pool or community, which anyway didn't really happen in Web 2, but even when you tried to, there was this entire strategy of having to plan out, or the possibility of planning out a long-term goal, or where we could see ourselves in 6 months or a year. In Web3, that is very challenging and impossible, and it shouldn't be the way, because a lot of stuff that we do is sporadic, it's very real time, it's very spontaneous. And I think spontaneity Nifty Dreams DAO is definitely rewarding spontaneity, and people should take advantage of that and build along with the team.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for touching on that as well, because we have so many different ideas and different projects rolling out, and that is a huge opportunity. We are excited to have this spontaneous spirit and just to be in a place where we can create things relatively quickly. So thank you so much for sharing that. Also, hello to Maheen. She is a community builder as well here. You guys all probably know her, and she is awesome. So hello, hello.
Hello, hi everyone. So nice to see and finally meet all of you. I take care of community engagement at Nifty Dreams, and yeah, it has been like I think it's been 2 months since I joined, and I think since the day I joined to now, there has been so much growth in terms of how we should, like, how we're engaging with the community, how we know them, and, like, everything we were talked about, how one-on-one engagement is important, and all these things. I feel like we're learning so much together and we're growing so much together, and that was like a new concept and a new thing for even most of us. But like, what is interesting here is that we all have a same initiative that we're working towards, that is to help artists, and that is what keeps us moving. Thank you, Eddie.
Absolutely. And we have some Reba fans in the house. Sharmeta said, Reba inspired me the other day when she was having an IRL about Brava, and she was talking about kintsugi. I made artworks afterwards. So you already are inspiring our artists to create, which is a really, really beautiful thing. So thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you for bringing that up. And I want to say hello to Sharmeta very quickly. Kintsugi, for people who don't know, it's actually the art of making even anything that's broken beautiful. So it's a Japanese art. You might have seen pictures of it. The ceramic plate that is broken, people don't throw it away. They kind of patch it up with whether it's gold or liquid gold, and then it becomes more beautiful than how it was before it was broken. So yeah, that's what it is.
I love it. I've heard of that type of artwork like years ago, but I never knew the term. So that's awesome. Amazing. Well, next up, let's go ahead and bring up our leadership for our current ambassador roles per each region. So Riva is over kind of our community, our worldwide audience, and then within that we have different regions and ambassadors and leaderships, and in the future even co-ambassadors will be bringing on as well for that. So first and foremost, we'll bring up our North American ambassador. We have Leslie in the house. Hello, Leslie.
Hi, everybody. Good to see everyone. I'm thrilled to be an ambassador. I want to say first and foremost that I'm a humanitarian. I would drop anything, everything for that. I am in full support of the women of Iran. We held a 7-hour space the other day where we were not only buying their work, we were allowing them to speak freely, not recorded. We cried a lot. We're doing another one on Friday. We are giving away 3 Nifty Dreams passes as well. And we are just trying our best to do what we can, as from across the ocean and stuff. So that is my number one priority in life, is to help people and to make this world a better place. I'm a photojournalist. I'm a creative portrait artist and a storm chaser, and I'm thrilled to be here and looking forward to what we're going to bring. So it's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about it.
We are so excited to have you here, Leslie. I so appreciate the energy that you bring, the heart that you have. You have the biggest heart ever, and I just love seeing you every time. Would you please share your thoughts on community, just your mindset and beliefs on community, and why you chose to join the Nifty Dreams community in a leadership role?
Yeah, and I never really thought about community that much until I joined Web3 and became part of this NFT world. And then I discovered a community. I discovered people helping people. And it was like on a worldwide basis. And there was nothing like it. I mean, I've never seen anything like that before on a worldwide basis. So, community is all about helping each other, working through issues together. And so much of what Reva said. I mean, I couldn't have put it any better than she put it. I mean, she just nailed it. So, and I joined the DAO because I am fairly new to DAOs. I've read about them a little bit. I do know the basics of how they work. But, I saw what Nick had done in India at Namaste NFT. And it was such an amazing event. And we were all coming together. And it was incredible. And so I knew that he was someone that could pull this off. And as a group, we could together help really reach and help a lot of artists in a lot of different ways. And to me, that's so important because, like I said, I'm all about helping people. And I think a DAO is really where it's at. I love that we will all be coming together to make decisions and we will be acting as a community. And, to me, that's just it's so important. And like I said, I never realized the importance of a community until I got here. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it. I think that we're going to do amazing things and we just all need to work together. And I think we can do this. And there's some exciting things in store, it looks like. And just I'm thrilled to be part of it. So thank you for asking me.
Amazing. Well, we also have some fans of you, Leslie, in the house. Sabu says hello.
Hi, Sabu.
Our community loves you so much. And I really loved what you had to share just about your experience with community. I would say for me as well, I haven't run into a lot of communities in my life that are so inclusive and empowering as Web3 when you find the right people. And I think that transition happened for a lot of individuals where they did finally find a sense of community. And I'm really excited for that for artists coming into the space because we talk about this all the time. The traditional art world is so competitive and abrasive at times. So this space that we have to just support and share and love on each other is unique. So thank you for what you shared on that and for just telling us what you think about Nifty Dreams as well. That's awesome.
I also want to add, like, Leslie is also one of the biggest collectors in the space, and like if I think of top woman collectors in the space, I think of Leslie, and she just does it like from all of her heart, and she would just support artists like that. And that's the first time when I got to know about Leslie. I was like, wow, like she's just collecting just to support the community, and she's so humble and down to earth, and that's how I got to know about Leslie in the space. So yeah, we love you, Leslie.
Absolutely. She is very supportive of artists. Thank you for all the collecting. I know you have a lot of very happy people in your corner because of that. So that's awesome. So next up, we'll bring up our South American ambassador. We have Mirna in the house. I'm going to head and bring you up. Please just share about yourself personally, professionally, and why you're here with Nifty Dreams, what you think about community here.
Hi, thank you, Ari. Well, I am from South America. I live in Bolivia, which is in the middle of South America, is the heart of South America. Uh, Personally, I am a marketer. I study marketing, but I am from very little artist, of course, and entrepreneur. So I have dedicated my time to help another entrepreneur woman to develop their businesses. And at the same time, I own a business which works with art, creating products from art. So uh, when I heard about the Nifty Dreams DAO, I got very excited and identified it as part of the DAO because it involves everything of what I do, which is creating community, getting in touch with art, with artists, and helping people, and getting to know that there is a DAO or an organization with the vision of helping artists to develop an income and way of living just by doing art is like amazing. I was speechless, so I got pretty excited to be part of this, and I feel pretty honored to be representing to the South American artists for the DAO. And also I am a big dog lover.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that fun fact about yourself too, Mirna. Mirna is amazing, you guys. She is always in DMs. You guys keep her so busy answering your questions, and she's just been an incredible support to the South American community. So thank you for all that you're doing. And you mentioned that is it your shop that you own that you bring in local artists' work? Because I know that you own a shop in your town, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
actually, it's a group of entrepreneur women. So they create these products with their hands or their art, and we sell them in the store. Like we do the marketing and all the logistics process to sell the product. So yes, that's what we do there.
Wow, I just learned that you had a shop, and I had no idea that it is perfectly in alignment with everything that we're doing here. So that's amazing just to see your heart come through every aspect of your work. It's a really beautiful thing. So thank you for sharing that as well. And we have our next ambassador. Yay, I'm glad your video is working now, Gabby. From Central America, we have Gabriela. Please take a moment to introduce yourself. You can share as much as you want, personally, professionally, and just share your thoughts on community and why you're here.
Hey guys, can you see me right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm very excited to be here. I'm from Colombia, Cali, Colombia, and I've always loved. Uh, I always have a passion for art. Um, I never pursued it. Just like about a year ago, I started pursuing it when I started getting into NFTs. So that made me really inspired to uh, inspiring people to pursue their dreams because you can make a better way of living by pursuing your passion. So I guess that's what moves me.
That's incredible. And I loved what you had to say. Just you really can, like, it is a possibility. It does exist in the world that you can create a living through your art, and that's all that you do. And I love your belief that you bring to the table here today, because I think a lot of people struggle with truly believing in their dreams and believing in the possibility of the future that they want. And I just see that energy from you, in your enthusiasm, and it's awesome. It's awesome to have that here. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, and also why did you choose to what are your thoughts on community, I should say, because you shared on Nifty Dreams already. So what are your thoughts on community? What are you excited to build here with us?
I'm excited for people to come together and just support each other. I think that's really the whole purpose of it, or of being in a community, like learning how to um, what's the word I'm trying to find? Uh, like lifting others. Like you will only uh, be successful by lifting others, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we're excited that you're in a leadership role with us, because you do have that heart to just uplift and encourage other people. What is your art medium?
My art medium?
Yeah, what do you like to create?
Oh, okay. So I'm an illustrator. I love digital art. So I guess that's my art medium.
Amazing. I love it.
It's a little weird. Okay.
Awesome. There we go. Now I see more of your face.
I don't know. It's so weird.
You're okay. I'm glad that you were able to connect okay. I know that some people have been having some connectivity issues. No big deal. I know hopefully our West African can join today. She's having some connectivity issues, but we'll make sure to introduce her on our Twitter as well. And you guys take a moment to check out their handles. Please go and follow our incredible ambassadors, get to know them, connect with them. Sharmetta says, nice to meet you all. We have a lot of our dreamers in the house, just being very welcoming to you guys and excited to have you here. So next up, we will bring up our Iranian ambassador, Maryam. We are really excited to have you here. Our heart goes out to you so much. I know I was speaking to you just a little bit in DMs, just sending love, and we want to be here for you and support you in every way that we can. So please just take as much time to share about yourself and why you decided to be here with Nifty Dreams and what you're excited for in the community.
So I just want to say to everybody here, and I'm really glad that I'm here between you. Before anything, I want to talk about the biggest feminist and human rights protest in Iran. You know, I'm freaked out and I'm very stressful. But at the same time that I'm here with you all, my fellow compatriots are protesting in the street and for get their human and basic right. So it's a very harsh situation, and I have to say my phone cell internet is banned, and maybe in a little more my Wi-Fi is banned too. It's gonna be banned. I don't know really, but I'm just to say hi to you all. And it's a very harsh situation for all Iranian women and all Iranian people. You know, I hope that all people see the people of my beloved country live in peace. And I think you have to pray for Iran in this time. So my name is Maryam Hassani. I've been painting professionally more than 10 years, and I worked as a illustrator, children book, and art director, and in advertising company. And I have been teaching at university, art university, more than 9 years. But after NFT, I just quit my job and accept teaching at university because it's my be a teacher. And I just as an NFT artist. Well, in my opinion, we can say community is an interacting population of various kind of individual, which one or more common goal interests make them gathering together to reach those interests. So we can say, although maybe we are different, but our goals are more valuable to us. Then we can put our difference aside and work on our community as a work on our common. Sorry. Oh, I can't find a word. But we can work on our interests as a community. So as I say, since I'm teaching at university near 10 years, I know, I think I know how I can make connect with most of the people who are interested in art and make them more enthusiastic about our community and active. And also my plan to help other and share my experience with them and try to make difference. And thank you for Nick choosing. But sorry, in this time I'm so stressful because the situation in Iran. Wish next time I can join you in peace and everything will be okay.
We are sending our whole heart to you right now. Please let us know how we can support you. It's so hard for me to even express like how I feel toward you and toward this situation. I can't even imagine the amount of stress, like you're saying, the amount of heartbreak. And is there anything that we can do to support you in this time? I know things are scary with potentially Wi-Fi being banned as well. So what can we do to really come alongside you?
I think in this 1 or 2 days later, all internet gonna be banned. So maybe Iranian artists don't have internet. We had this situation 3 years ago, but it was about 2 weeks. They banned our internet. So I don't know in future how long will ban, but maybe in 1 or 2 days, maybe tonight, I don't know, because I told you my cell phone internet is banned right now. So maybe tonight, I don't know how long we're gonna be banned. So I can't think about anything right now.
Maybe,
So Mariam, oh sorry, go ahead.
sorry, maybe we can make some noise on social media, like creating a hashtag, maybe doing a profile pic, and we all can share like the videos, the news, the what you need to share. You from Iran, you need to share, and all the support, so people get to know that we are aware of what is actually happening. I don't know. Maybe that can help.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're trying to do a lot of is make sure that while you all have been banned or will be banned, we are still going to be your voices out there. We've also got a Google form that we've put together for you to put your object pages, your foundation page, or whatever where your artwork is, so that we can pass it along to people so that they can still be purchasing from you when you're not when you don't have the internet. But yes, I think we're all trying to still be your voices for when this situation happens to you, and we are so sorry that it's happening.
I want to add something. In this time, Mahsa Amini, a woman who murdered in this protest because of a job, it's the biggest hashtag in social media because of Iran, and it's more than 30 million times repeated and used in social media. So I use the hashtag in my Twitter. If you can use this hashtag, and maybe it's gonna be help more. I don't know.
So Mariam, before you joined, I just made a statement that the DAO is officially actively going to support the Iranian people and more tangibly Iranian artists. So one of the things that we are already working on is an application that will allow you to use your SMS messaging to tweet. So you'll be able to just that, because I don't think they're going to shut that down, because that's really, really hard to cut down. So I'm actually working on that code right now, and we'll get that done so that you will still be able to send messages to a bot, and they'll surface as tweets. So hopefully you will still be able to communicate. We'll try and get that launched today to help. And we will use whatever resources are available at our disposal to make sure that while you're cut off, as Leslie very articulately put it, your voice is not going to be cut off. We will be your voice. We will echo, and we will echo it much louder and much clearer. And we will petition our governments to step up also and do the right thing, because this cannot stand. So do not think you're alone. We are here. We will support you. We are remote, but we will be supporting you.
Yes,
Thank you
and
so
we are
much. Thank you for us. It's about community, and community, and whatever you do is amazing. Thank you so much.
And you have support from the Dreamers as well, sending prayers, sending love from Kelly, standing with the women in Iran. So I know every day I'm going to personally be sending you a lot of gratitude and love and prayers from my end, regardless of what happens. And we'll do everything we can to be that voice for you. So thank you for being here. I know that it's an incredibly heartbreaking time for you. So I can't even believe that you're here right now. Super, super grateful that you chose to join and just be here and share with us today. And super grateful to all of you beautiful ladies. I am just so excited and amazed at the caliber of people, the caliber of individuals that we have on the team representing and supporting and just being total bosses. Like, all of you ladies are my heroes, total rock stars. I cannot speak enough good words about you, and just the capacity and ability and willingness, and the size of your hearts are going to make such a big difference in our communities. So Nick, did you want to say anything to all of these incredible ambassadors here today?
All I can say is that, I look at this panel here, and I look at other DAOs, and I feel incredibly proud that we are able to bring to life one of our core values, which is equality. Like, this is what women in Iran are fighting for. And look at these amazing women here. That makes me really, really proud that I can be associated with an organization where people are here for their merit, and given open doors and not closed doors, women will excel. Women will thrive, and we just have to make sure that we continue to constantly bring these values to the surface and create an organization which is very different from all the other crypto organizations, which are so heavily male dominated. So it should be about merit, and given equal opportunity, women will rise just as talented men do, right? But we just need to keep that going. So I am very proud of this.
It's awesome. It's so great to see you. So proud, Nick. I just am really blessed to even be here today and be doing these introductions with you ladies. And it is 100% based on your merit. Like, you 100% deserve to be here. You've earned it. You've shown much willingness and spirit, and we're just excited to do so much collaboration. And I know that right now there's a lot in the community that we're sorting out and fixing and just making things better. So as we mesh together as a team, we're going to see a lot of amazing improvements, opportunities, and support for our community. So Maheen, did you want to say anything to our lovely ambassadors here today?
Yeah, I just want to say that I've actually heard from most of them in spaces, especially Mariam and Leslie. And also, I was in one of Zoom meeting with Riva. So I and Art Bolivian as well, and Gabriela. So I've known them separately in different spaces. So it's nice to have them all together. And like when we're together, we can go far, and we can just like build a very strong community. So I'm really, really excited about that. And like one thing that is common about all these women is that like they were doing all these things with all their hearts without any expectations. They were just building without any expectations, and that's beautiful to me. When you do that without any expectations, and you don't know if it's gonna work out, if NFT's gonna stay, but you still do it because that is where you belong, and that's why it's just comes very naturally to all of you here, and Eddie to you as well. So I'm just really happy that Nick just had like this beautiful ambassadors in this panel, and yeah, I'm excited to. I'm just like excited to see what we can do together.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, Maheen. Nushad had a question here about your Twitter, Miriam. So it's your first and last name, Miriam Hassini, if I'm saying that right, and then art, correct?
Yes, Mariam Hassani Art.
So just her first and last name and art at the end. And then Leslie's Twitter handle is Leslie A. Spurlock, correct, Leslie? You're muted.
Addie, we can just bring up the screens if you want to just show that.
Yes.
I'll bring those up so it's easier.
Yeah, that would be awesome because we definitely want to get our community connected to you. If they're not already, we have a lot of dreamers in the house, so I'm sure a lot of you guys already know each other. But yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you and a huge call to action to our community to have a lot of grace with our leadership, have a lot of understanding. Please, of course, always speak your truth, speak your voice, and share. But please always be respectful and honorable to these women. They deserve to be here. They have poured their heart and soul into what we are building here together for your interest, for your best interest. All of us here, and even the DAO in general, are not interested in making money. The DAO and the purpose of the DAO is 100% to support all of you. So we want to reiterate just the culture that we're building here of coming alongside each other, helping each other, thinking how we can all achieve our goals individually by coming together. And a big part of that is by just having a lot of appreciation for the leadership. You know, we will mess up, we will disappoint you at times. It's just the nature of the beast. No one is perfect. No leader is ever perfect. And I know you guys probably all see us and our flaws better than we see them. And we're 100% open to feedback and want to support as much as possible. But I'm just asking for trust. I'm asking for support and respect and appreciation for these leaders here as they give their all. And this is a new development, right? So we are coming together to problem solve and ideate and create something incredible for each and every one of you. So just if you're ever bringing up something to our attention, which we really do want to know about and we do care about, please always keep in mind that our goal and our intention is to just make a better life for you, for each one of you. And we're doing our all every day, all day long to make that happen. And look at this, we have an awesome hashtag popping up.
And I
Yeah.
just wanted to communicate from a logistics standpoint. We are standing up all the Discord channels, etc. So by the end of the day, we'll contact you with that information. So there's a place where we can get together and start these talks about our community.
Right.
Yes.
I'm just going to quickly jump in over here, mindful of the time as well. So I just want to welcome everybody to Nifty Dreams DAO family. And really, it's not about building the family because we never use the word building. It's always about cultivating the family and growing the family. And that's exactly what we are doing. And everybody who's right here at this moment, if you could put up a tweet very quickly with this hashtag. I don't know whether that's visible. Nope. It's Dream with Iran.
Dream with Iran. Can you put it in the private chat and I'll put it in the message here?
Yes, I'll do that. So it's hashtag Dream with Iran. Let's put that out as a little note for everybody who's part of this family, and as a way of showing our support and positivity to Mariam, who's with so much strength has joined us today, despite whatever that's happening. And we also know that you have joined us in today's AMA session, so that's really important as well. And then, and that's how we keep cultivating our family and keep talking about stuff that's important.
I love it. Thank you so much, Riva. We have come to the end of the hour here, so thank you all for being here, and especially Miriam, sending a lot of love and support. Any final words that you wanted to say today, Nick?
As always, dream on and dream big.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Appreciate, and bye bye.